Hello, my name is Adrian Avila. This is the ECM Synchronica espresso machine. And so here in the ECM Synchronica espresso machine, we have two large boilers, so meaning that you have one boiler here for the actual coffee and portafilter itself. So this portafilter, like, it has some weight to it. There's it's all stainless steel, and there is a steel frame to it as well. So, it's a heavy machine. I think it weighs 80 pounds in total. So it's not really going to go anywhere. It has an E61 group head. So what that also means is that there's water, hot water, circulating throughout the machine. So that means that all of your components, especially this that I just pulled off the machine, and I can just put on like here. Sorry. So just like that. It means that it's just going to stay hot. It's going to stay ready. So it takes about 10 minutes to heat up. So that's just by this switch right here. And so this green light means that the power's on, and this switch here just means that the water is at a good level. For right now, I think we're just going to maybe pull a shot, see how it goes. We're using some nice coffee beans here. We have some Compass Coffee Autumn Blend. So we love Compass Coffee. And then we're just going to use 2% milk. I'll probably make a latte, probably not a cappuccino, just maybe a latte. I prefer lattes over cappuccinos, but just using some nice Seaway provided 2% milk that we got at the Priz Market. So we love the Priz Market as well. Yeah, so it's a very nice, sturdy machine. And then you have the Chiato grinder. So this is again the Chiato's grinder. So what we were saying was that it's based off of seconds. So that you put those seconds and you see how many seconds of grind, and you correlate that with what weight you're getting out of. So and more specifically, how many grams. So for like 13.2 seconds, we can see how many grams we get out of that. And how you do that is basically just your portafilter here. So you get your portafilter, you grind it like that, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put it on the scale here, and we'll see how many grams it is. And of course, it has a function, so you can equate for the weight of the actual portafilter, and you'll cancel it out, and then you basically get how many grinds are in the portafilter. So you get a really good weight. So then you should be following a 1-to-2 ratio. So like 1 if you have 19 grams. So ideally you're going to get about like 36 to like 40 grams of coffee out. So if you really wanted to go in depth, you could measure it out, but I like to shoot from the hip here. I'm a native Texan. So we're not going to do anything quite specific. We're just going to, put the coffee in the machine, in the portafilter thing. We're going to pull the shot, and if it tastes good, it's going to be good enough. So that's what we're going to do here today. This is a tamper, okay? A tamper, what you do with your grinds, okay? You flatten it, and then you flatten it even more. And this is nice because look, it has a nice spring to it, so you can that's hard. But you can see that it gives you that right weight distribution and just the right weight of how you want to how much weight you want to put on the ground. So you gotta edit that, but that's the essence of it. You gotta figure out how much weight you gotta put on the coffee grounds. We get our portafilter, and we're just gonna grind some beans here. So it's all about, so we're tamping here. It's all about the 90-degree form. So you really want to go up and down, perpendicular. I think that's what perpendicular means. So yeah. Okay, great. So we have our shot here. We have it tamped. It's like, you can see that it's a nice flat surface. And so what we're going to do with this now is, again, it has some weight to it. What we're going to do here is we're going to put it in the group head. So this is called the group head. Okay, so I think right now our group head's a little dirty, so what we're actually going to do really quick is we're just going to put some water through there and see that actually got that actually got some water out, and we were on wheels, so it is actually kind of difficult to, should have probably stabilized the cart here before we even got going, but that's okay. So we're actually in, and that pressure and that seal is made, so it's going to be easy to build that pressure. Okay. Yeah, so then this machine also has a flow control function. That's actually a function I didn't go over. So what happens here is I can control the amount of bars and pressure very precisely. So when I turn this on, you can see here. So you can see that it's already 2 seconds, and our pressure right here, it's very minimum. So what we're going to do is we're going to release that pressure, and it quickly is going to go up to that 8. And you really want it at that 8. Between the 8 and 9. So that's actually a really perfect shot. It looks like the flow. The flow is flowing. It's really good. There's not too much, not too little, so that's actually a pretty good shot there. It means that you have enough grinds in the machine or in the portafilter, and you have enough pressure tamped. So we just pulled that shot of espresso here, and you can kind of see how nice and velvety that crema is. And so that means that there's some air in it, which means that it wasn't a perfect shot, but it was good enough, and we have that crema on there.